you don't have to go back to a house, right? If it's nice weather, can you hang around outside and look at the squirrels? What are you doing in maths?
About
addition?
Yeah. Arithmetic sequences.
What's that?
Okay.
It's like 2、4、6、8次の数字を当てなさいみたいな。
ああ、なんか小学生みたいな。
いや、それよりもなんかもっとアドバンストって感じ。
So, Kazu,
Yeah.
tell us about your school day.
It was amazing.
What time do we leave? What time are we supposed to leave home?
Like 50 minutes past.
Hey?
Yeah.
No, we're supposed to leave. We're supposed to be wheels rolling at 7:40, and usually.
No.
Usually,
Then we'd be at school at like 8.
and then you could walk to where you need to get to, and you'd be on time, right? So we need to be leaving at 7:40. And actually, what
No.
time do we leave? Because
Like 7:50.
yeah, so pretty much 10 minutes late every day. You're supposed to be in the house by 7:25, right? 8:25. Right?
Yeah, we're always before 8:25.
Well, even if I arrive in the car park in the prep school at 8:20,
Yeah, 5 minutes.
I doubt
Okay.
it.
So you go to school, you go to not class but the house.
Yeah.
So what's a house?
A house is like ハリーポッターであるじゃん。
It's like a base.
Yeah.
The-
It's like a team or base.
Yeah, it's like a team as well. So is there a house competition?
Yeah.
There are house competitions, right, where houses compete with each other at sports or music or drama or other things, right?
Yeah.
Normally, like brothers, they are in the same house.
Yes. Do you know how many houses there are in the school?
13.
13. How many of those are boarding houses?
Like 8, 7.
Something like that. And the rest are for day students. Right, okay. So you're in a house which is for day students, right. And okay, what happens when you go to house in the morning?
You get registered.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you get a briefing or something?
Sometimes, well, after we get registered, we have an assembly
Yeah.
where the headmaster talks.
So you get a sort of motivational speech from the headmaster, any sort of important announcements, any awards, things like that.
Yeah.
And how long does that last?
Like 30 minutes.
Okay, and what happens after that? What happened after
We
that
go
today?
to lessons.
What about your lessons? Are they all in the same place, or you have to go to different buildings, or
We need to like walk around different buildings.
to different buildings? Okay. Okay, so what was your first lesson today?
Geography,
What are you studying in geography?
resource management.
Resource management.
Wow, sounds very intelligent.
Okay.
So
Alright.
what's actually you doing?
It's like about energy sources. Oh, we did about fracking.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good. And what do you do after geography?
What's a fracking?
It's a way to get shale gas. Okay, you get gas out of rock by drilling down and injecting high pressure liquid, usually water or something, into the strata of the rock, forcing gas out. It's a controversial subject in the UK.
Yeah.
What do you do after geography?
After that, I had physics.
Yeah, that's in a different building.
Yeah.
There's like a different science block, or was it a
Yeah.
physics block or what?
Physics block.
Physics block. And what are you studying in physics?
About atoms, alpha particles, beta particles.
Okay, good.
Wow, genius.
And okay, what about after physics?
Break time.
Break time. So how long do you get for your morning break?
15 minutes.
15. And what do?
You could get toast but it's like a long queue because everyone in the house tries to get it.
You don't have to go back to a house, right? If it's nice weather, can you hang around outside
Yeah, I
and
guess you
look
could.
at the squirrels?
I don't think anyone would do that.
So you go back to house,
Yeah.
right? And there's refreshments there, tea, coffee.
Mm.
Yeah. So you have a 15-minute break, and then what do you do after that?
We go to more lessons, maths.
Maths. Is there a separate maths block? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing in maths?
About
Addition?
yeah. Yeah, arithmetic sequences.
Okay.
What's
Okay.
that?
It's like 1、2、4、6、8次の数字を当てなさいみたいな。
ああ、なんか小学生みたいな。
いや、それよりもなんかもっとアドバンストって感じ。
Okay. And okay, what about after maths?
Spanish.
Spanish.
Wow.
Okay.
In Spanish, what do you do?
Spanish.
Yeah, but what did you learn today?
We did this like describing a picture, and we had a vocab test today.
Okay. And then, so this is the computer you use for school,
Do we see
right?
the maths?
So, 何これを学校の授業で使うの？
そう。
ノートじゃなくて？ノートも使う？
使うやつもある。
教科書はあるの？
あるやつもある。
So, okay, what about after maths?
After the fourth lesson, we have lunchtime. We have like a 10-minute break before that.
So you have a 10-minute break and then lunch.
Yeah.
Right.
But I usually go like 5 to 10 minutes later because there's like a big queue.
What's the food like? Is it alright?
Yeah, it's all good. It's good.
Have a good variety?
Yeah.
Okay. And
What did you have today?
Lasagna,
美味しいな。
garlic bread, まあ美味しいよ。potatoes, cucumber, tomatoes.
okay. So do you have spare time in lunch break after you've finished eating?
Yeah.
And what do? You go back to the house, or you stand outside and look at the squirrels?
I go back to the house.
Okay.
And when you go back to the house, when do you stay?
Oh yeah, so we have different studies, and it's like a group in the house. 違う人によってなんか
違うスタジオ
違う部屋があるの。
So okay. So but you have separate study rooms in the house, right? Yeah. How many different study rooms are there in your house?
5?
5. So that's like your base where you hang out.
Keep my
where
books.
where you diligently do your studying in your spare time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, so after lunch today, what did you do?
We had more lessons. I had English.
Yeah.
I did about analyzing poetry.
Which poetry?
Do not go into that good. Do not go gentle into that good night.
どういう意味なのそれは？
寝るなってことで、お父さんが年取ってるから諦めようとしようとしてんので、その子供が諦めない生きろって感じで。
いい詩だね。
そうですね。
And so that's English. What about after that?
Biology.
Biology. Okay, what are you doing in biology?
Ecology.
For example?
Food productions, chains, trophic levels, biodiversity.
I wish I was a student, learning things. Very interesting.
See?
Yeah.
Okay, and what about after biology?
So that's the end of lessons. But it's not the end of school.
What time is that?
3:50.
3:50. Okay, so what do you do after that?
We go back to house.
And
We eat snack.
that's
So
it?
on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's cookies. And on Tuesday, Thursday, it's cake.
Excellent. But what do you do? What do you do until we pick you up at like 5:15?
We have activities,
Yeah,
which is really fun.
yeah.
What?
Tell us what activities you do each day of the week.
So on Monday, we usually have forum time, like going through like the plans of the week.
でもホームルームっていうのはそれはハウスとはまた別なところにあるの？
また別。
そのフォームクラスっていうのはどこにあるの？
変わる。普通に適当な建物。算数の教室かもしれないし。
ああ、じゃあ変わるってことね。
変わんないよ。でもどういうこと？時々変わるってこと？それとも？
時々。
いや変わんない。
あいつもそこにあるの？
うん。年の終わり始まりに違うやつになったりとか。
ああ、なるほどね。
でも違うハウスの人は、サイエンスの建物だったり、で僕の学年の僕のハウスは、算数とか、スパニッシュとかの建物にあって、
でホームルームティーチャーっていうのは
Do you have a homeroom teacher?
Form teacher.
Form teacher?
Yeah, but we don't really contact them.
Not really.
No, I mean
Because we normally contact
our first point of contact about practically any issue is the housemaster, and then he refers any questions or issues to the appropriate staff member. Okay, so that's Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
So Tuesday, we have like a choice of activities, and I have a study session, so I just do my homework.
Okay, Wednesday.
We have sports.
What do you do at the moment?
Cross country, but we sometimes do cross country, or when the tennis courts are open, we do tennis.
Okay.
Or when it's raining, we do like cycling with the cycling machines.
Okay. Where's that, in the gym?
Yeah.
So Thursday.
On Thursday, another choice of activities. And I do a study session again.
And Friday.
Sports again, and I do cross country.
Saturday mornings. I know your favourite subject. Can you tell us a little bit?
Could go, or you don't really have to go. Yeah, you have like different sessions where if you're like behind in different subjects, you can go for help.
But it's optional, right?
Or you can just go in and do your homework.
Okay. Okay. So there are teachers available on Saturday mornings for sessions that they can go to if they want to. Can I ask you about this?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a Microsoft Surface Pro.
Okay. And you have a
stylus.
Did you cover this earlier? I mean, do you use notebooks, or do you do everything on here?
It depends on the subject. I use notes in chemistry, physics.
Handwritten notes.
Yeah.
In a book.
Yeah. And in history, we get like worksheets every lesson.
Okay.
I don't think that's good though, because I have like 500 sheets of paper in a folder.
Do you want me to scan them for you?
Oh, really?
Well, I could scan them and you can put them into OneNote. Do you use OneNote?
Yeah. I also use it in Spanish, biology, maths.
So, これを学校の授業で使うの？
そう。
ノートじゃなくて？ノートも使う？
使うやつもある。
教科書はある？
あるやつもある。Geography.
I used to use OneNote a lot. I love it. It's fantastic.
Just one question. In history, what do you do now? History.
American Revolution.
So, this is a very important year for you. Academic year started in September and runs until the end of June, and so you'll be taking exams in May and June next year, right? What are those exams called?
GCSEs.
GCSEs. How many GCSEs are you going to be taking?
10.
10?
Yeah.
What are they?
Chemistry, biology, physics, English language, English literature, geography, history, maths, Spanish, DT.
What's DT?
Design technology.
What's your favourite subject?
Design technology.
Design technology. See? What happens between now and when you take your GCSE exams next summer?
After Christmas, we have mocks.
Mocks? You mean mock exams?
Exams.
It's like practice exams, right?
Yeah.
模試ですね、模試。
Between now and then, you've got like 6 weeks, I think, until your mock exams start.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to be revising quite a lot between now and then. Mocks are really important because if you can prepare well and do well in mocks, it will give you a lot of confidence as you go into spring towards the actual exams. Okay, so treat them really seriously. Okay.
Can you explain a little bit about the GCSE again?
GCSE stands for General Certificate of Secondary Education. It's basically the set of, you know, basic qualifications in a range of subjects. You know, the core subjects, which typically students take at age 16.
Okay.
Okay. It's in the final year, compulsory year of secondary education. So after GCSEs, students can leave school and get a job if they want to. Okay. In the state sector, usually the GCSE courses are formally 2 years, although in the school that Kaz is at now, it's a 3-year course, which caused a bit of trouble because the school you were at previously in Spain did GCSEs in 2 years, whereas the school you are now, they'd already done 1 year when you arrived. So it's all a bit different, but you had a bit of catching up to do in some subjects. But you've done okay. Next academic year in 6th form, but that's a whole different subject. Okay, what do you think about this?
It's good.
Do you prefer using that or paper
Yes.
notebooks? Why?
Because it's easier. You can like store more things and organize it, and you can type on it, which is like faster.
Yeah, good, and it's Windows.
Yeah.
What do other people use? I mean, do most people use sort of Surface laptops or
Most
or
people just
Macs
use
or-
like Macs, normal like random laptops, and some people use this, and other people use iPad.
Do you have a view on which is the best?
Probably this. Maybe iPad comes second.
I think this is probably the best, and I mean I'm a Mac user,
Okay.
but when it comes to studying, okay, and work, you know, when I was still working, being able to use OneNote is fantastic. Actually, there is OneNote available in Mac.
Okay. Just one another thing, because activity is quite important part of the school. Maybe he can explain a little bit about the activity. Well, he was doing activity last year, which involved the tournament on Saturday, but now he's not.
前は火曜日と木曜日スポーツ、ラグビー、で水曜日は、CCF って言ってなんか、ミリタリーのなんか勉強とか、で金曜日がフリー、普通に自分で決めれるやつ、今は僕 CCF をやめて、フリーが2つになったの、自由に決めれるやつ、であとスポーツが月と木から水と金になって、で火曜日と木曜日がフリーになった、まあスタディセッション宿題してる。
それのスタディセッションの他は何を選べるの？
バドミントン、テニス、デザインテクノロジー、いろいろラグビー。
So you can do design technology as an activity as well. Okay, thank you.
ね。Okay, bye.
Bye. Go and get on with your homework.
じゃあ
じゃ
さよなら。
あ、はい。
Okay. じゃあ
また会いましょう。